Chris, welcome reviews. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another Chris Falcon Reviews, this time looking at another static art bust. Number 2, we have Regis Lucius Calum from Final Fantasy 15. And you may have noticed I have some new titles. That is because I now know that the static arts bust line is going to keep going. So I thought I'd just make it a little bit more special. So you can see in the packaging there you have Regis Lucius Calum, hard to say his name, but it's looking very nice in there. Static Arts Bust number 2, Final Fantasy 15, and the Kingsglaive film, of course. We've got a nice little product shot there of Regis. We have lots of writing on the back in Japanese. I don't really understand it. And we've got a window there. And at the top, Static Arts Bust number 2, and nothing at the bottom apart from SquareEnix logo shop logo there. So for those of you who don't know who King Regis is, he is a character from Final Fantasy 15, the latest Final Fantasy. Not only that, he shows up in the feature-length animated film Kingsglaive that accompanies Final Fantasy. It's actually a prequel to Final Fantasy, and in that he is voiced by Sean Bean. And mild spoilers, guess what happens to Regis in Final Fantasy 15? He's voiced by Sean Bean in the film. He's not voiced by Sean Bean in the game, but that's what I'm saying. Sean Bean is related to this character. Also, I just want to say we have here the Final Fantasy 30th Anniversary Edition sticker. There's going to be a lot of merchandise coming out to celebrate 30 years of Final Fantasy. But that is enough of me waffling. Let's get King Lucius, Regis, whatever his name is, out of the packaging. And here we have him out of the packaging, and it literally is just a bust, this thing. There's no middle torso at all, and I'll show you exactly what that means for this line going forward. But let's just have a quick closer look at King Regis. I really do like this face sculpt. I like the fact he has grey eyes. That's very accurate to the character, and the scars going across here, very nicely done indeed as well. The beard is nicely painted. You got some black washing as well as that white grey hair there. And we have this random piece of hair coming out. A little silvery compared to the white, which is a nice little, quite a Final Fantasy looking touch there. Moving down, you have his kind of neck protection there. Really nice armour. Very nicely painted, especially all these details at the back here. And this chain, and we've got the top of his arm there, and not much else apart from this almost chess piece looking base, which is very nice. It reminds me actually of the figures that you get in the special collector's edition of Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. I'm starting to think now that maybe I should have picked that up to get a nice little set of chess piece looking busts, but I didn't, and it's probably sold out now, so no need to worry about that. But yeah, that is the bust. Not much else to say. It is very nicely sculpted, very nicely painted, but there is a bit of a problem with this bust, and that problem is highlighted when we bring in the lightning bust, the static arts bust number 1. So we have lightning here, and we have Regis here, who looks like a dwarf to lightning. Now, this isn't a problem with scale. If I hold them both up to the camera, you'll see that they are of the same scale. In fact, Regis's build is slightly bigger, and rightly so, because Lightning is a slight girl. You can see the head is slightly larger there. So it is a problem with scale, but the problem is bases. Now, Lightning has a waist, Regis doesn't, and then Lightning also has this crystal base as well, and Regis just has this short chess piece looking base. So it really is a problem. If there was more of Regis, so he was, let's zoom out a bit. So if he was there, that would be fine. That would be in scale. But he's not. He's down there. He's a dwarf character compared to Lightning, and I don't think Lightning is a giant. I know they're set in different worlds, but I don't remember ever reading about how Final Fantasy 13 had giant people. I don't know. So that is a problem, and I really hope that SquareEnix addresses this. It's a bit too late for number 2, But I really hope that they're not all small or they're not all big, and yes, they are at the same scale, but make the bases the same scale so that it actually looks decent. I guess one thing you can do display option wise is have lightning in the foreground and then have a box with Regis sitting there like that. That would look quite nice, so I might do that. But yeah, it is a problem that is bugging me, to be honest, especially when I just have the two. There isn't that much I can do with two busts that helps this problem in any way, so that is a little bit upsetting for the second outing in this static arts bust line. But that is not to take away from the fact that it is very nicely sculpted, very nicely painted, so it is well worth picking up if you are a Final Fantasy fan, especially if you're a Final Fantasy 15 fan and you like the character of Regis, or even if you like Sean Bean. Maybe that's a reason to pick him up as well. And I'm definitely going to continue buying this line because I do love little Final Fantasy busts, especially when number 3 is this character here. Yep, static art busts number 3 is the great Sephiroth. So I hope you will join me for that video. I believe he's released around November time, so we might be out even earlier. It might be out for Halloween, which would be pretty cool. Quite a scary character for the Halloween release. But yeah, that is then, and this is now, and we have King Regis, and I am very happy with him. It's just the size of the base really that's let me down. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, and also let me know of other things that you'd like to see me review. I know that we have a very special Megazord coming up, being released in the next month or so, and I've also pre-ordered a special Thunderbirds figure which I will be reviewing when that comes out, again around November time. But anything else that you want to review, let me know, send it to me and I will have a little look at it and I will let you know what I think of it. So until my next review then guys, take care, bye bye.
Chris Falcon Reviews, yeah.